Welcome to the world of Azure DevOps, a suite of development tools from Microsoft. Azure DevOps is the ultimate platform that breathes life into software development, shaping it from its infancy to its full deployment. It's a comprehensive ecosystem integrating several services like Azure boards, repositories, pipelines, and more, each playing a pivotal role in the software development lifecycle. Azure DevOps is like a well-oiled machine, where each cog, each component, works in harmony to ensure smooth operation. From planning stages to tracking progress, from coding to testing, from integrating to deploying, Azure DevOps has got it all covered. It's a centralized hub where teams can collaborate, innovate, and bring their software visions to life more efficiently and effectively. So, whether you're a seasoned developer or a newbie dipping your toes into the vast ocean of software development, Azure DevOps is your trusted companion on this journey. Without a doubt, Azure DevOps is a powerful tool for managing software development projects. The Azure DevOps Board is the heart of the Azure DevOps suite. Now let's delve into this central component of Azure DevOps to understand its immense potential. The Azure DevOps Board serves as a collaborative space where teams can plan, track, and discuss work throughout the development process. It's like your digital war room, where strategies are devised, battles are fought, and victories are celebrated. In this space, we have different types of work items, each carrying unique significance. Let's start with user stories. They represent the end user's perspective, defining what they need from the software. Then we have bugs, which are issues or errors that need to be fixed. Tasks are smaller units of work that contribute to the completion of a user story or fixing a bug. Lastly, we have epics, which are large bodies of work that can be broken down into numerous user stories or tasks. Now, picture a whiteboard filled with sticky notes, each representing a task. That's what a Kanban board is, except it's digital and infinitely more powerful. The Kanban board in Azure DevOps Board helps teams visualize the workflow, identify bottlenecks, and manage work in progress. It's a dynamic tool that empowers teams to self-organize and make real-time decisions. Another standout feature is the sprint planning tool. This tool aids in backlog management, allowing teams to prioritize work and plan for future sprints effectively. It provides a clear view of the team's capacity and helps balance the workload, ensuring that no one is overburdened. The Azure DevOps Board doesn't operate in isolation. It seamlessly integrates with source code repositories and CI/CD pipelines, fostering a truly agile and DevOps-centric environment. This integration ensures that every code check-in, every build, and every release is tied to a work item on the board, providing end-to-end traceability. So whether you're a developer, a tester, a business analyst, or a product owner, the Azure DevOps Board brings everyone together, facilitating communication and collaboration. It encourages transparency and accountability, fostering a high-performing and cohesive team. The Azure DevOps Board truly is a collaborative powerhouse for any development team. In the world of software development, epic carries a unique meaning. This term denotes a large body of work, a substantial feature or functionality that needs to be developed. It's a cornerstone in the software development process, particularly when we're talking about Agile methodologies and Azure DevOps. An epic is not just a big task. It's a complex narrative that requires careful planning and execution. It's a story that unfolds over time, involving multiple team members and diverse skill sets. Think of it like a novel, with its chapters representing user stories or tasks, each contributing to the overall plot. But what makes an epic perfect? 4 key characteristics define a stellar epic. First, it must have clearly defined and achievable objectives. It's not a wish list, but a roadmap. Second, it must have measurable outcomes and success criteria. You need to know when you've reached your destination. Third, it should clearly outline dependencies and relationships with other work items. Nothing in software development exists in isolation. And finally, it should provide time estimates and resource requirements. After all, every epic is a journey that needs the right resources and time allocation. Breaking down an epic into smaller user stories or tasks is a critical part of the process. This breakdown is akin to slicing a large pie into smaller, manageable pieces. Each slice or user story is a self-contained unit of work that delivers a specific value. However, not all epics are created equal. Prioritizing epics is a crucial step in project management. It's about aligning your team's effort with business value and strategic goals. Prioritization helps to ensure that the most valuable features are developed first, maximizing the return on investment. Thus, a well-defined epic forms the backbone of successful project execution. It's the guiding light that illuminates the path for developers, helping them navigate the complex landscape of software development. So the next time you're faced with an epic, remember, it's not just a task, it's a journey. And like every journey, it requires careful planning, execution, and most importantly, a clear destination. Creating an epic is a responsibility that falls largely on the shoulders of the product owner. In the world of software development, the product owner holds a pivotal role. They are the visionaries, the strategists, the ones who can see the big picture. And when it comes to defining and prioritizing epics, the product owner is at the center of the process. They must understand the business needs, customer requirements, and strategic goals, and translate these into epics that will guide the development team. But let's not forget, this is not a solitary task. The creation of an epic is a collaborative process, involving diverse inputs from the development team, stakeholders, and subject matter experts. Each epic is a product of collective intelligence, a testament to the power of teamwork. The product owner may lead the way, but they do so with the support and insights of the entire team. This collaborative nature of epic creation is fundamental to achieving the best outcomes. It ensures that every perspective is considered, every challenge is anticipated, and every opportunity is seized. It's about bringing together the best minds to shape the future of the product, and that's something that can only be achieved through collaboration. However, collaboration is not enough on its own. It needs to be paired with transparency. The process of creating an epic must be open and transparent, ensuring that everyone involved understands the goals and objectives. This transparency is vital to maintain alignment, foster trust, and facilitate effective collaboration. It ensures that everyone is on the same page, working towards the same goals. And so, when it comes to writing epics, remember that it's not just about the what, but also the how. It's about combining the vision of the product owner with the collective intelligence of the team. It's about fostering a culture of collaboration and transparency. And most importantly, it's about understanding that the responsibility of creating an epic is not a one-man show. Remember, creating an epic is not a one-man show, it's a team effort. Now that we have a strong theoretical understanding of Azure DevOps and epics, let's see them in action. Picture this. You're about to embark on a large-scale software project. In the world of Azure DevOps, this is what we call an epic. It's a big, juicy piece of work that needs to be broken down into more manageable chunks. However, before we start chipping away, we need to define our epic. In Azure DevOps Board, we begin by creating a new work item, selecting Epic from the drop-down menu. We then give our epic a clear and concise title, an objective that is well-defined and achievable. Let's say our epic is to implement a new user interface. This is a large task that can be split into several smaller tasks or user stories. Next, under the Details section, we set measurable outcomes and success criteria. For instance, increase user engagement by 30% or decrease page load time by 2 seconds. This is how we'll quantify our success once the epic is completed. We also need to identify dependencies and relationships with other work items. This helps us to understand the sequence in which tasks need to be completed. For instance, design new interface might need to be completed before implement new interface. Time estimates and resource requirements are also crucial. These help us to plan our sprints and manage our backlog effectively. Once we've filled out all the necessary information, we can save our epic. It appears on our Azure DevOps board, ready to be broken down into user stories or tasks. We can then prioritize these based on business value and strategic goals. Creating an epic is a collaborative effort. It requires input from development teams, stakeholders, and subject matter experts. Azure DevOps provides the perfect platform for this collaboration, ensuring transparency and traceability throughout the process. And that's it. We've created an epic in Azure DevOps. We've taken a large, complex task and broken it down into smaller, more manageable pieces. We've set clear objectives and success criteria, and we've planned out our resources and timeframes. Isn't it amazing how Azure DevOps simplifies the process of managing software development projects? We've covered a lot of ground today, and I hope you now have a better understanding of Azure DevOps and its capabilities. We've explored the Azure DevOps Board, an essential tool for collaboration, planning, and tracking throughout the development process. We've delved into the concept of an epic, a large body of work in the software development world that can be broken down into manageable tasks. We've discussed the importance of writing a perfect epic with clear objectives, measurable outcomes, and well-defined dependencies. We've also highlighted the role of the product owner in defining and prioritizing epics and the importance of collaboration with stakeholders and subject matter experts in this process. We've emphasized the value of transparency and traceability in the epic creation process. With Azure DevOps, managing your software development projects can be easier and more efficient than ever before. Thank you for joining us today.